Hey guys, Auesis here. I did have a 118 kills and 9 deaths game to post on NukeTown before, which is still very impressive by my standards, but I'll post that one afterwards. I want to post this one first because this is single-handedly the most rape I've had in an online game. I mean, of course I'll admit straight away that it wasn't really skillful. I mean, I had like 3 chopper gunners and 2 sets of dogs, and on NukeTown that basically equates to 3 kills. But even so, it's still a complete freaking demolition on the enemy team. I was absolutely loving this game while I was playing it. I think I had a gigantic smile on my face, and I had that song by Disturbed playing. I think it was Inside the Fire. That and a couple of other ones. Actually, I think it was on loop. Yeah, I think it was on loop as well. Just the sheer atmosphere while I was playing this really gave me the motivation to keep going. Of course, I did think I would try and go for the flag at some point, but I thought, wait a second. And then I saw the scoreboard, and I saw my score about halfway through, and I thought, no, I'm carrying on with this, fuck that. I'm going to try and get it harder and, push through. So, yeah, it was absolute complete destruction on the enemy team. But the downside was we still lost, surprisingly. Well, basically on NukeTown, when it comes to NukeTown, I can't be bothered to try for the objective. I mean, but it's not exactly a map where I can apply tactics. I'm not a tactical player. I just want to run around and kill things, and I think on the spot. I don't think forward or anything. I just want to kill stuff, really. And especially on NukeTown, on an objective mode, I'm not going to give a shit. I'm just going to see someone and shoot them, and if the flag comes around and my teammates are going for it, then there's perhaps a 0.0001% chance that I'll try. I don't know. It just seems that I don't really want to put in the effort. But, there's a mutual agreement, really, that if the teammates don't care about me, then I don't care about them. It's the same for any map, but, in a party, it completely changes. Like, my playstyle completely switches up out of nowhere. For example, it's kind of weird when I was playing with Lefty Gamer, or KevTiff, as you know him. We actually tried playing Capture the Flank with a couple of friends before, like a whole party of 6. And we actually cared. Otherwise it would have been just hauling kills, not really worrying about the flags. But now that I actually have people I know in a squad who are actually working together to try and get the objective done, then I know the effort's been put in, and I can come back and I can try myself as well. Otherwise I wouldn't even bother. I would just be sitting at the back of the map with an assault rifle or something, pouring those kills out. So I have really weird ways of playing. I mean, not very good ways. I often screw up. I just get lucky games against scrubs. But anyway, the 2 weapons I mostly use in this video, the MP5 and the Spaz, I'm growing attached to now. I mean, I freaking love the Spaz now. I hated it before, but it really does dominate if you know how to use it. Pretty much with all the shotguns, really. I mean, if you just control your firing and get the reticule all over the enemy instead of halfway through so you get a hit marker, it dominates. It's always a 1 to 2 shot kill all the time, and you have plenty of ammo as backup, so, you don't really have to worry about that. Or you can just spam, that works too. There's nothing stopping you from spamming it and still getting a shitload of kills, but just watch out for the recoil. And the MP5 with the red dot sight is damn accurate and powerful, and I'm really growing to love it. That's probably getting to be one of my favourite guns in the game, actually, the MP5. I didn't used to like it so much, but I'm starting to love it now. It's kind of late, considering it's a default class, but I didn't really grow very attached to it. I was more about the M16 and the HK21. Excuse me, I need to take a drink. Oh god, my throat was so dry. Sorry. Anyway, guys, try using the pistols dual-wielded, not just the Python. For example, I love the CZ75, however you call it, CZ75 dual wield. I mean, with dual wield or extended mags, in my opinion, it beats the automatic. I mean, the automatic attachment kind of decreases the damage, and the fire rate isn't actually very impressive for an automatic attachment. I mean, you don't have to keep pressing the trigger, but I actually can fire faster than the automatic attachment. It's not like the highest part of the fire rate cap, so it's not that impressive to use it. I'd rather check on a dual wield and get some more firepower in there. So, guys, try dual wield. It's really good on the pistols. I mean, I often see people just going for the crossbow, and I'm not surprised actually. I love the crossbow. It's one of my favorite weapons in the game. I don't know. I just giggle like a little girl when the guy walks past, and I stick him in the face with it, and he's running around in circles like, what the fuck? I think that's pretty funny. But yeah, that was a subtopic I wanted to kind of jump into, and that's priorities. I mean, it seems that people take YouTube and gaming a little too seriously, when at the end of the day it's just a hobby. I mean, there are rare occasions where somebody is going to make a living and sustain themselves from gaming and from putting videos on YouTube. Wings of Redemption is an example. Actually, I don't think he had... No, did he have a part-time job? Well, he had a part-time job ages ago, I don't think he still has it, but he basically gets all of his revenue from YouTube and Machinima and stuff. So, you know, there are rare cases where people will manage to do that if they get popular enough and get enough income, but... You know, it's not really your top priority, or my top priority, or anyone's top priority, unless there really is an ulterior motive apart from just, oh, I want to see subscribers. You know, I don't know. As much as I love posting videos for my subscribers, I don't like to prioritize it over schoolwork or revision. I mean, I often get called a nerd for caring about my grades, but hey, I want money, and money means you need a good job and good grades. So I really don't give a shit what people think about me. So. I mean, I intend to put all of my energy into getting my dream job, which is a software engineer, in case you're wondering. Which I think that was like the highest rated job in terms of satisfaction, not in terms of income, but in terms of satisfaction and job enjoyment in America. And hopefully it's the same case in Britain, but I don't know. But yeah, that's a job I really wanted to get into the world of. So I've got to work hard for that. I mean, you need to get pretty high grades for A-level stuff, so I've got to really try for that. And to do that, I can't just post videos on YouTube consistently, and therefore it's just not my primary concern. I mean, I know it sounds as if I don't care about my subscribers to an extent, but I'm not fully grown up. I'm still in school. I need all the qualifications I can get, and I'm not going to let YouTube or gaming stand in my way. I mean, of course, holidays and periods where there's light workloads and so on mean I can just game and post at leisure whenever I want. So, you know, I'm not going to stop gaming completely. That's just stupid, because it's one of the most fun things you can do, really. It's one of my favourite pastimes, but you know, there are more important things which I need to be tending to. So I would probably suggest to myself that I would slow down content. I mean, I know this isn't exactly very great for promoting my channel, because people are going to be like, oh, he's not going to post much, whatever, unsubscribe. It's not a good idea for me to be saying this, of course, but you know, there's just more important things. I'm not going to sit here all day playing Black Ops or whatever games I'm playing, or doing Let's Plays or whatever, and just shoving videos on YouTube 24/7, because that's not going to help me in life at all. I want to get a good job. I want to get good money. Excuse me when I drink again. Ah, it's a good water. But you know, I just hope that anyone that watches me understands that I just post what I want and when I want, and this kind of still applies to that. Because now that I actually have important stuff coming around the corner, I mean, there's exams in January, and that's not far away. So, you know, I want to make sure that I get places, you know, in what I'm trying to do. I'm not just going to waste these 2 years of A-levels just gaming. I mean, I chose to do this as an optional studies thing. I didn't have to stay on for A-levels. If I wanted to game and post videos on YouTube all my life, then I could. I shouldn't even bother going into the sixth form, or whatever you call it. It's basically just the equivalent to working in college, really, in America. I don't think you have sixth forms, but but sixth form is basically just carrying on, staying in the school, but like doing college work, like A-levels and stuff, or whatever your equivalents are in America. I think it's different, but yeah, you know what I mean. Optional studies, you know, add-ons to your add-ons to your compulsory ones. So, you know, I just consider that more important than just enjoying myself on the sidelines. Of course, I'm not going to stop. I want to be posting videos for you guys, not exactly all the time, but quite often, because I do like to get the reception of my subscribers. I like to see what they have to say about my content and how I play the game and my commentary and so on. But it's not my primary concern. As harsh and as horrible as it sounds to some people, I just want people to understand that this isn't something I want to be doing consistently. So I just hope that you understand that. Anyway, now that I get that out of the way, I think, how much time we got left? Christ, I haven't actually got that much time left, but I need to fill this 2 minutes with content. Well, I'll tell you exactly how I commentate, really. By here, I have like a set of notes where I take stuff from, like topics and bullet points and stuff, and I've just literally completely run out of them. I thought this would last for 15 minutes, but I have absolutely nothing else to talk about. Anyway, I guess I'll just talk about the gameplay, because that's what all the cool kids do. I don't know what it is. I just, as amazing as the score is in my head, you know, you would think that 149 kills and 10 deaths would just be an amazing score in itself, but you know, if you start to watch it, you slowly realize that it's not as impressive as you'd think. I mean, I don't count it, but I'm expecting like kills by my gunfire to be quite minimal compared to the total amount of kills. I mean, half of them was probably chopper gunners and dogs, more than half of that actually. And you know, I don't want to make myself feel bad or anything. I just want to know that basically this isn't all my doing. It's, you know, it's luck, it's kill streaks and stuff. I'm not taking it all away, not taking away all the merit from myself, but you know, I don't want to get ahead of myself and say, oh, this is the best score ever, look at me, look at my amazing skills. You know, I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about, but you know, you guys hopefully understand what I mean when I say that it's not as impressive as you'd expect for a score that high, you know, because half of it really wasn't my doing. It was more of a helicopter in the sky and my right stick. That's what she said doesn't apply. I was going to say something really smarmy, but it wouldn't make sense and I would look like a retard, so yeah. Yeah, that's something I actually want to discuss with some people. I mean, do you like actually care about high scores, or do you care about the way the game's played? I mean, the way I'm playing now, I find impressive to myself. You know, like getting in there, actually doing some work and spraying bitches up close. That's gameplay I find impressive. The score kind of came as a secondary. It's got to be like exciting, and it's got to be intense for it to really be a YouTube-worthy post. You know, if you're sitting in the back of the lap doing fuck all for most of the game, then what's the point? You're just gonna look like an imbecile. So that's something I want to discuss. You know, is the score really important in terms of everything else you're gonna see in the game? Just something I want to discuss with you guys. Of course, I'm not going to be talking much longer, but you know, that's something just to discuss. Okay, question. Okay, let's make it easier then. Question of the day: What do you consider the most important thing in a gameplay / commentary? Is it the score? Is it the way the game's played? Is it the advice that the commentator gives? Is it the actual commentary? Just let me know what you think. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Probably my best gameplay that I've ever got in terms of score, but whatever. I'll see you guys around. Auesis is now offline.